Hey, everybody. And once again, KitSukNek is back. Back on a second day. This time, fully committing to MTGA. This time, fully getting the right day when the Avatar pack was supposed to hit MTG. I swear, I thought it was yesterday. I'm usually good at calculating when this shit drops. It was a whole day off. Anyway, it's here now. It's on MTG. This is frigging lit. Cannot wait to see what I pull. Oh man, this is gonna be great. Hello, but first, intros. Hello everybody. How are you all doing? I hope you all are having a fine afternoon. Hope the cold is not being too blistering and unforgiving. This can be quite a trying time for people who have very chronic condition like arthritis. So make sure you stay so bundled and warm, because I'm sure only much more colder days are ahead of us. It's cold, it's frigid and damn cold as the northern pole you see here. It's colder and it's being locked into a giant iceberg for over 100 years. Oh man, this was such a good show. Some of the writing was kind of but it was a kid show. What do you expect? But they did kind of dip over that maturity line a little into some very heavy mature writing, which was really good. I'd recommend this show to anybody. I'm sure anybody would recommend this show to anyone. It's just too well done. And then Korra happened, and now it looks so far removed and different than what the original show looked like. Now it just, from what I've seen, it looks like now just a straight up anime, which is fine, I guess. I don't know. I'm just too far gone for that. In fact, speaking of too far gone, I've gone about maybe 2 minutes in this, and I haven't loaded up the stream on my phone to release the Twitch manager, stream manager. Hey, there you go. Gotta keep an eye on things on a lot of different ends. Alright. But today, though, I didn't really have much in mind for this. Maybe just look over a couple of whatever cards I get here, whatever cards I have left in my, available in my library for standard, before I might just have to fully commit to historic and commander, or brawl as they call it here. But anyway, you've heard me groaning long enough. Let's get started. Oh man, I wonder what good shit we're gonna get. Where are my packs? They didn't give me packs. Oh, that's right. I gotta claim them first. Hey, look at that. Plant the upside down city of. Wait a minute. Oh fuck. There was an upside down Earth city. This wasn't an no wait. I forgot. Plains are air temples. So these are air temples. That's cool. North and South Pole. This is more northern, obviously. This I know there is no element that directly equates to black other than red, so this is Fire Nation tech. They even got the symbol probably when they were in Giant Drill. And this is just Fire Nation. Alright. First one. This is how you start a riot. And they still, I think they still gypped him. Corrupt court official. Boil him in oil. Enters target an opponent. When this creature enters, target opponents discard a card in boiling oil. Feed them to the sharks. All kinds of from the wheel of torture. Earthen ally. Let's see. Creature, human, soldier, ally. A creature, human, soldier, ally, friend, companion. This creature gets +1/0 for each color among allies. Wow. So really, if you were looking to go, what's it called? Wumbo? No, not Wumbo. Oh fuck. Fuck it. All color. What's with this ability? Bending is you add mana, right? Or is that depending on the kind of bending that it is? I'm wrong. Fire bending is the one that gives you mana. Like, just for nothing. For literally nothing. I don't know what air bending does. Target land you control becomes an 0/0 land creature with haste. Oh my god. Put 5/1/1 counters. When it dies or is put into exile, return it to the battlefield tapped. What do you mean? Return it to the battlefield tapped? As a creature or as a land? I mean, if there is a way you can make lands into just your own squadron, that'd be pretty dope. Ben 5. But damn though. Need 2 mana and just I forgot what it was called when you there was a term Wumbo, Rogus, Rugo, Rogo, Wumbo. We're gonna set this to Wumbo. I don't know. But every color. Combustion technique. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really like how in Korra everybody was just lightning bending, like they were just able to generate lightning in their own bodies, and you can make whatever arguments you want that they're using this it's an advanced fire bending technique. That was not what Uncle Iroh had described it. He didn't say they were generating electricity in their bodies. He said they were redirecting it, meaning it came from an outside source, meaning... I'm just saying, man, combustion should have been the move for Korra. They shouldn't have wasted their time with electric bending and just went straight to combustion. This shit seems so much more destructive. It's air and fire combined. Dilute. What does actually combustion technique do? I'm talking more about the show than I am the cards, which is bad. The combustion technique deals damage to equal to 2 plus the number of lesson cards in your graveyard to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. That's not bad. That's not bad for an instant. 2 mana. For every lesson in my graveyard, +2? Oof. Oof. You can find a way to mill just an ass ton of freaking lessons into your grave. You pretty much just can OTK anything on the battlefield without even breaking a sweat. And exile. What's this? Okay, Earthbend 2, unless they have indestructible. Earthbend 2. The Dilate indoctrination, which I like this. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. There is no Ba Sing Se in war. Okay, choose one. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permanent and target card from it, and the player discards it, or Earthbend 2. Huh. For a cheap Earthbend 2, though, I can understand why you would want to use it. It's pretty cheap. Like, honestly, you can use this, get one of the lands you used. No. Do the lands come back tap or with haste? Does haste untap a creature? I shouldn't be asking this, but it's like a legitimate question. Does haste also untap a creature after they get played or the ETBs? Because if that's the case, then like really, this could be more broken than I'm giving it more credit. For a very cheap mana, I can get a good earthbending deck going. Just make it green black, which is just so standard for most I've seen for most green black decks. Just, The Serpent's Pass. This land enters tapped. You can add red. You can add blue or black. Sacrifices land. Draw a card for 4 mana and tap. Yeah. Oh, here it is. This is what I'm going to be focusing on. Enter the Avatar State. Anything with Avatar State in it. I think I might just want to build a strict We're Calling Upon the Ancients deck. Got to try to figure out a way to like get a win con out of this using just probably the past lives and I don't know what the win con would be though. I have to see what the other cards can do. Until the end of turn, target creature you control becomes an avatar. I'm the avatar. You gotta deal with it. An avatar, in addition to its other typing, gains flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof for 1 mana, for 1 plane. Just. The only thing is wow, the only thing is speak, you idiot. The only thing is missing is Menace. That's it. Cause come on, man, how could you not stick Menace on this, man? He was pretty formidable. He wasn't indestructible, but man, he was terrifying in this state. Look at him. But I like this Enter the Avatar State. It's kind of, I guess, the stepping stone into what I believe could be a better build. Just not sure what. Anyway, next pack. If we're even going to be able to make this build. The Foggy Bottom Swamp, otherwise known as Swamp Ass. This land enters tap for green black. Here's my land for mana. Wait, it enters tap no matter what? It's a shock. What kind of bullshit? Oh wait, right. Well, it would make sense that it enters tap. I still am not sure whether or not. Chat, if any of you know, can you just get it now? Just drop it in the chat. Just explain to me, like explain to me as if I were a child. If haste also untaps a creature after it ETBs. Because if it does, then the earthbending skill makes sense, and then I can just probably rip it with one of the But I doubt really seriously would want to do it with Swamp Ass here, because great that it's green black. These land abilities are kind of ass. 4 mana, tap, sacrifice land to draw a card. It's kind of bogus. At least I find it kind of bogus. Ooh, I love the My. The My card, it's sick. Man, they did some really good work on some of the LOG art on this, man. Prowess, Exhaust. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets 1/1 until the end of turn. Exhaust. Activate each exhaust ability only once. Pay 3 mana. Put double strike counter on my. Good God. Wait. I don't understand. Wait, I don't understand. This kind of is like, wait. I get the reason why the exhaust ability is here. It's just to be a frame of reference to the fact that she's just so jaded. She can give so less of a shit. She couldn't give less of a shit about anything. But we really didn't need to copy that into an ability. one that can only be used once. You may as well just go ahead and gave her prowess and double strike. It would make so much more sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. And you don't even activate each exhaust ability only once, meaning I can only do it one time. I mean, granted, I won't ever really find the need to put more than one double strike counter on Mai, but like, if that's the case, why didn't you just make her a pure double strike ability having character? It doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense, people. Firebending lesson, kicker 4, instant lesson. There you go, another lesson. Or Earth Ally. It was Earth Ally, right? No, it was not Earth Ally. Fuck. I can't remember now. I haven't even taken a hit of the poison mints. I can't remember. My memory is not as bad as goldfish right now, I swear. It was 3 seconds ago, I know. Firebending lesson deals 2 damage to target creature. If this spell was kicked, it deals 5 damage to that creature instead. So I'm paying 5 mana, really. Not bad, I guess. What do we got? Fire Nation Palace. Oh, it's a land. This land enters tap unless you control a basic land. Okay. Tap, add fire. Okay. Pay 1 red. Pay one in red. Wow, there's no real easy way. Pay 1 mana in red. Tap target creature goes. My tongue is gonna fly out of the head. Yes, head of my dick. We call that the cunningliness. Anyway, because you would have at least expected. Anyway. 1 drop red mana. Tap target creature you control gains firebending 4 until the end of turn. Now this is what I was thinking about. When this creature attacks, add 4 red mana. This mana lasts until the end of combat. This is dope as hell. And it is so damn cheap too. Just 2 mana. Just 2 mana. And your target creature becomes a walking fighting generator. Nice. And it's red too. I might want to try to rebuild my Palmai or Palmal deck with this. I feel like this would do it much justice since a lot of her abilities is based off attacking. Swamp Snare Trap. This spell costs 1 less to cast if a target creature was flying. Enchant creature gets -5, -3. Oh, fuck you, flyers. For 3 mana, that's a good enchantment aura. That's not bad for deal with flyers. Although I feel like just there's something cheaper. Me personally, when it comes to deck building, I like cheap mana. Just cheap, easy, doesn't take much. But I do like to make strats in order to swing hard with something heavy if I have to, man. And there are quite a few cards that I could swing heavy with. Hey! What do we have here? Quite a few things. Oh man, the waterbending lesson. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking about the firebending lesson. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card unless you waterbend 2. What? Your creatures and artifacts can help you pay a waterbend costs. Each one you tap pays for 1. So each card I tap is just 1 mana. Isn't that the same as what's it called? I mean, most of the abilities here are practically the same. They just word it a lot differently. There was another card, but there was an ability. I don't remember the name. That was basically similar to this. I will look back and see. Convergence? Was it Convergence? No, it wasn't convergence. It was something else. Where you can tap your creatures to pay as mana costs. This is literally the same. They just pay each one creature pays for one. This is basically the same thing. So waterbending is just another form of tap creature, pay mana. Okay. But I'm actually excited about this, man. Jet the Freedom Fighter. Let's go. When Jet ETBs, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you can... Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, that's so dirty. But he's a 5 mana, though. I could pick and choose the color arrangements, but 5 mana, I hope you're worth it, man. You can do, you can arrange it anyway. ETBs, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature an opponent controls. When Jet dies, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. So Jet is just meant to be recycled and replayed over and over again. That's really his old shtick. Jet is just meant to die and come back over and over and over again. Like he did it, like he got captured over by the dam, like he got captured in Ba Sing Se. Jet is just meant to die and keep on coming back. Eh? Okay. Okay. That's a little bit wild, but okay. What are we doing here? Ah! Right, every time he dies, you can put 1/1 on everything and ETB. So I could sacrifice Jet for a lot of shit. And if I can find a way to get him back, that's great. And guess what? Red, white. That's Paramount. Let's go. I don't know how I'm going to recurrently get him back, though. That's one thing I'm not good at, is recursion in MTG. But we get better at things as we go along. The Solstice. Why are these lessons? Why is this a lesson? The Solstice Revelation. Exile cards from top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. If the spell's mana value is less than a number of mountains you control, you do not cast that card this way. Put it into your hand. And that's just from 3 mana. And I could flash this bad boy back with 7 and do it all over again. The Foggy Swamp Vine Bender. Wasn't this just the forest itself? This creature can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Oh my. Waterbend 5. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. That's it. Meh. Sunblessed Peak. Same as the rest. It comes tapped. Tap for blue or white. Sack it to draw a card. ETBs creates a clue. Who are you? Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Sacrifices aura. Pay 5. Sacrifice aura. Exile the enchanted creature. Create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Okay. Hey, gold card. Eh? And that was our last one. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. No. Yeah, we're just going boring standard for now. So I ultimately just decide what I really would like to go for here as a win con. Jet is pretty decent. I don't know yet. Didn't really come in here thinking about what kind of deck I would build. I didn't select the format. Standard, boy. Think I'm like. Sorry, chat. Just reading something. Anyway. Alright. So, I think you've probably seen me dabble with this freaking legendary creature a couple of times. I just really enjoy it. I just like this creature a lot. It's one of my favorites. I don't know why, but wait a minute. As soon as a creature with haste can attack and tap, as soon as it comes under your control and tap. Oh, okay. So and tap. Oh, okay. So it does reset it back to its non-tap state, untap state. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I want to worry about that right about now. Because it only has flying. I'm looking for our little lady. I can't find her anywhere. Oh wait, there she is. Anim Pakal. Thousandth Moon. I don't know why. I just really like this card. Whenever you attack one or more non-gnome creatures, put a 1/1 counter on Panam, then create X colorless 1/1 gnome artifact creature tokens. Tapped and attacking where X is the number of 1/1 counters on Panam Pakal. I wonder though. They enter tapped. Is there a way I can give them haste when they ETB? Is there a card? I'm taking Bonehorde out for now. I like the Fire Nation Palace with this. Is there a card that gives haste on ETB? Enchantment, anything? Let's see now. Haste! Bae. Man, I'm popular today. Okay. Skeletons you control can have haste. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 black skeleton creature token at the beginning of your end step if you descend at this turn. 1 life. I actually think I have a way to like produce skeletons, but I'm not so sure. Not bad if you cast 2 or more spells this turn. This becomes a 3/3 monk creature in the haste. Summon Brynhildr. Exile top card of your library during the turn. During any turn, you put a lore counter on this saga. You may play that card. Get stop mode when you next cast a creature spell this turn. It gains haste until the end. Cast creatures. Choose just Skull or Timur. Whenever one or more creatures you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Creatures you control get +1/1 if trample and haste. Bingo! It's an enchantment. The Frostcliff Siege. But this kind of diversifies my color profile a little into blue. It's not really something I think I wanted to do. I mean, I gotta try to find a way to branch off my mana. I need something that can give me a different color before I just, because I don't think I want to stay blue, red, white. USA, 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 or just I don't know. But I think right about now where we're at. Hang on. They're all just, yeah, they are. Let's see. Oh. Pussy. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Was this the card I was looking at? Yeah. Pay 6, exile creature you control. Origin. Got a 7 mana this bitch though. Oh yeah. You know, I really wonder what I can do with Zulifit or Ifit, the osteoharmonicist. See now, anything all I got to do is just tap, and I can bring anything back as a skeleton from my graveyard. That sounds pretty freaking broken. Though lacking of ability is one thing. I do have a puta madre. I saw it just a few minutes ago. Where was it? It was not in my whites, that's for sure. Well, we'll see it again. It was an enchantment. We saw it. I'm pretty sure if you look back, you'll see it. I don't know why I'm going so fast. Oh, man. I need something colorless is what I need. I can't do this with a base color. I need colorless support to get the mana I need. Forgotten Monument. This is great. If only I didn't have only just one. Can I build it? Good, actually. Other caves you control have tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color. I mean, I could also do Crystal Grotto. I feel I'm over complicating something that can just easily be fixed with either a Scry or a Surveil. And honestly, the Surveil seems to be winning out. I think I'll Grotto. I think I'll Hidden. There's Surveil 1 tap. Tap, add any 1 colorless mana. Pay 1 tap, add 1 mana of any color. So, Artifact land. Scene of the crime. Tap, tap, untap, tap, and untap creature you control. Add 1 mana of any color. Sacrifices land, draw a card. That's not bad, actually. Scarecrow guide. I think I will do wow speak. That's not even it, is it? We can do prophetic poet. Since it's an artifact. In fact, Starport Security. Pay 3, tap another target creature control. You can target creature. This ability costs 2 less to activate if you control a creature with a 1/1 counter on it. Oh, it's subjugate. Okay, no, that's not. That's mid. Pretty mid. I'm trying to avoid these. As this enchantment enters, choose just Skull or Timur. Gonna be Timur. Creatures you control get 1/1 and have trample and haste. They enter haste. They enter tapped. But I'm hoping this would fix that. For 3 mana, man. Fire Nation Palace, because they're all going to be attacking. All I'll have to do is just tap this, and bam, that's 4 instant mana for me to round off my turn again. Ultec Matter Weaver. Create a token that's a copy of a target artifact creature. Artifact token you control. Take that out. In fact, I don't even seen that one card. I'm still thinking, what's the strat here? How do I attack? Do I need something. Whenever you attack with 1 or more non-gnome creatures, put a 1/1 counter on. She'll only get 1/1. She's only gonna get 1 counter. Then create a. Let me see one. Let me see something. I wonder if this will work. So, my idea now is really, how can we load Anim Pakal with as many counters as possible? Oops. Bruh. I guess that doesn't work that way. You know, there is something I want to do. Impact Tremor. That was definitely one I wanted to use. When a creature you control enters, it deals 1 damage. So, think about it like this. If I can get 20 counters on Anim Pakal on my first turn and attack, that's 20 gnomes. Plus the plus their mole attacking, plus Impact Tremor. There was something else too. War Leader's Call. Creatures you control get 1/1 whenever a creature you control enters this chat and deals 1 damage to the opponent. Just trying to think. What is there a way to amass just a shit ton of 1/1 counters onto a single creature? Put 5 charge counters on targets. Oh no, that's for what? Put 5 charge counters? This is an instant? Wow. Making me almost want to go back to my StarCraft deck. I was hoping to make when Edge of Eternities came out, my hope was to make a FTL deck, but I didn't get all the cards I need. It's just this, but with 1 more mana and flying. Where? Oh, you got here. Let me check my sorcery spells. I feel like this is something that ought to be in sorcery. pretty stuck here. I don't know if I have a decent way to get a bunch of counters on her. Maybe double. Just distribute 3/1 2 or 3 target creatures, then double the number of each of those creatures. Wow, here's something. Biogenic upgrade. Dragon Claw Strike. So either it's going to be one. Blue, either going to be blue, green, blue, red, or 6 mana, or 4 and whatever 1 mana. Double the power into. Nah, I don't need that. Distribute 3/1/1 counters among any number of target creatures you control. Okay. When this creature attacks while you control a creature with power of 4 or greater, this creature gains double strike until the end of turn. Okay. Not bad. What do I do here? Emerge from the cocoon. Oh boy. I don't think I'm even going to be able to play Biogenic Upgrade because there's no way I can get 2 green mana. Lively dirge. Mm. Mm. It really does suck because I can't find anything that I need. I didn't know Zombify was only a 4-drop mana. Oh shit. I knew that. Hmm. I don't know, does green have something? Like, I don't, you know what, maybe I'm looking green, maybe I'm looking white. not seeing much here. I'm trying to figure out what's a decent strat here. How can I get a bunch of counters? I mean, there is her effect. That's just one at a time. Whenever a land you control enters, choose one. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creature gains vigilance. Oh, look at that. Whenever you land. Knight to the round. If an effect would create one or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many of those tokens instead, and an effect would put one or more counter on a permanent you control, it puts twice it. Bingo! Bingo! Double season. For the dragon one. A little dip in the green here, meaning I might have to try to find a way to get more mana. Trying to keep my mana range between 5 and 1. I'm not trying to exceed past that. So basically, if you can just get 2 counters on Anim Pakal and run double season, you might have a chance of just kicking all ass. And I have War Leader's Call and Impact Tremors, meaning anytime I just attack once or attack with anything other than Pakal, anything other than a gnome, I am doubling down on my tokens, which is doubling down the effect of Tremors, which is doubling down the effect of War Leader's Call, which is doubling down the effect of in the stack, I think. And if I landfall, not only do I create another token, wait, their token, right? A Cat Beast token. That's not a gnome. That's 2/2. Also Impact Tremor. Decent little compact damage burn to death strat on just either summons or land on tokens or landfall. I just don't know how I can make this viable. I need something that can let me play greens. I just 1 green and the rest can be all mana. I have the Fire Nation Palace on there too, so that anything attacks, even one of the gnomes, that's an instant 4 mana plus whatever else I tap to get green. I mean, in my mind, this strat sounds like it's working. If it sounds like there's a flaw in it, in any of y'all's, please, I beg you, let me know in the chat. I am not a pro. I don't go to my local LGS. I don't participate in tournaments and shit. I play very sparingly in between. I love this game. I love this TCG to death. But good God. So my win con ultimately is double season Anim Pakal, one attack, and I'm doubling down with Impact Tremors and War Leader's Call on damage, counters, and everything. This does both. I forgot this does both. I'm gonna double in the double season, but I now need something colorless, or at the very least something that can get me mana. Each dragon you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Tap this, add 1 mana of any color. For 3. I could add the Dragonstorm counter. Dragonstorm Stone. Dragonstorm Globe. Good God. Although I mean, Gravestone Strider. Tap, pay 1, add 1 mana of any color, activate. You exchange 1 for 1. See, my thing is, right? I don't want to have to pay a mana. Kind of a lot to ask for, but this land enters tap. When this land enters, sacrifice 1. Sacrifice it unless you tap an untapped permanent you control. Add 1 mana of any color. The command bridge. When this land enters, sacrifice it unless you tap an untapped permanent. So I just need to tap something for 1 turn. Or I can just choose Edge Wall in. That'll be my green. I got options here in terms of like what I want to do if I want to get a 3rd color in there without having to pay a mana. You can do the command bridge, Edge Wall in, just pick green because green is going to be the only color I need. I think I want something to protect Anim Pakal, so I gotta find an equipment or an enchantment that gives her indestructible. Overall, though, there's something here. There's something here that could lead to a victory. I just don't know how I can run it yet. How I'm gluing it all together outside of Command Bridge or Edge Wall in. Because if all I gotta do is just tap, that's fine. But if I don't have to tap anything, pay 3, sacrifice this land, return target card that has an adventure from your graveyard to your hand. I'm not going to have adventures. So this is pretty much, Edge Wall in is pretty much useless for something like Command Bridge. I can just run that. 3 copies of that. I don't even think I need to run 3 copies of Command Bridge. Fuck. Not if I want to just get, yeah. Feldar Retreat is pretty good too. What do I have with landfall really? Could probably do Sunbird standard. Sunbird effigy's power and toughness are equal to the number of colors among the exile cards used to craft it. So really it's just gonna be a 2/2 because I'm only really running red or white for this, and I don't know when to, for each color among the exile cards used to craft this creature, add 1 mana of that color. I love Sunbird effigy and its effect, but the cost to craft it is a bit of a bitch. Like 5 mana, and I'm exiling just permanents out of my hand, or I'm exiling permanents from my field and graveyard. What the like? No, Man, unless I have something that could be worth exiling out of my graveyard. Oh. I haven't seen the Chainsaw movie yet. Chainsaw Man movie yet. Kind of low-key think I want to, though. Each dragon controls into with an additional 1/1 counter on it. I wish Pakal was a dragon. When this artifact enters, when this creature enters, you may. Nah, I'm not seeing it here. I'm not seeing it here either. Oh, win an artifact. Create a token that's a copy of a target artifact token you control. To one target. This creature becomes tapped, untapped, target, another target permanent. The ability triggers only once each turn. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice another artifact. I wish I had flash. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature and draw. I really wish Selfcraft mission had flash. What? Okay. Didn't I do that already? I'm really not trying to steer into any other color than where I am now. up to 1, and only 1 target creature you control gets gets +1/0, gains haste until the end of turn, then transform this artifact you control if you control 4 more artifacts. Let's see, tap Grigio Grotto, tap, adds red. Pay 2, 1 red, tap until the end of turn. Target creature gains haste. Or X number of control. It's singular, it doesn't work on them. Whenever another artifact you control enters, you may pay 1 mana, and if you do, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Okay. Like, no, I'm serious. This could be devastatingly just as bad. Or plate Pangolin. Is there a plate Pangolin flat? No. Whenever another creature or artifact control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oh, and you can warp it in for 1. That's nice. That's just more damage. But it doesn't help with my overall predicament, though. Like, Weftstalker Arden and Oreplate Pangolin are good if I just want to be able to hit hard and keep dishing out the damage. And to be perfectly honest with you, I only could put whenever. Oh no. I think I'll do 2 Weftstalker Ardents for this. You may put an artifact or a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That permanent gains haste. When this permanent leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature. No, that's crap. Nah. When you sacrifice this, search your library for put it in the battlefield, shuffle. Enter, look at the top 6 of your cards. I got no blue, and I'm not going to try to look for blue. Here's something. The Jade Seed Stones. Enters, distributes 1/1 counters. So I need something to protect Pakal. And draw. As I realize this is gonna take a lot of mana, so. And if I'm running like green, doesn't that mean I can also get some ramp in here? Like, come on, man. Like, I'm relying on Combat Bridge to be my green. That's why, because I'm not interested in. Cause I want to keep this pretty low on my lands. Keep my lands pretty low. So I can double down on tokens and counters. Is there anything that can give indestructible? Or ward. That is not how you spell indestructible. What the fuck? Oh, here's something. Put 1/1 counter on target creature against flying and indestructible at the end of turn. Yes, sir. Yes, thank you, please. And here's a green one. Reach, trample, and indestructible. That's actually really good. Reach, trample, and indestructibles. Hold on, what's this? Creatures you control gain on 1, gain indestructible until the end of the turn. Make a stand. Make a stand! You're here to stand. I'll make a stand on every land, on every land. Everybody, come grab my cock. I might do a second of this. 1/1 flying indestructible. I don't know. Should I keep biosynthetic burst? Reach, trample, indestructible for flying purposes? Oh! Vivian Reed, look at the top 5, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or a land among them and put the rest into your hand. Put it in your hand, put the rest in the bottom of any order. Destroy target artifact and champion for a creature with flying. You get an emblem with creatures you control get +2/2, vigilance, trample, and indestructible. That. Here's a green I'm gonna just add. I hate that I'm doing so much green. I'm doing more green than I would have originally liked. I can't go this route. What was it? A horrid vigor. Target creature gains death touch and indestructible. Man. So far, I mean, +1/1 on a target creature and draw a card for a free 1-drop mana. That's for 1 plane. That's decent. Lightfoot technique, pretty good for just indestructible and get another counter and flying, meaning I can take on flyers, not die. Flash it in if I have to, instant in if I have to. I'm not done. There are 20 more cards that I can get here. How many in fact, what am I looking at here? 25 lands. 3 creatures. 11 non-creatures. Only 3 creatures and 11 non-creatures? It's crazy. I need draw. I need drawing power. That's what I need. What's trash? Slag drill scrapper. Nah. Reckless lackey. First strike and haste. Sacrifice this creature, draw a card, and create a trash token. First strike and haste, my ass. Might of the Meek. Target creature gains trample until the end turn. Trash to town. Spree. Play 1 green, 2 mana. Put 2/1/1 counters on a target creature. Not bad. 1/1. Wait a minute. Choose 1 or more additional costs. Okay, so maybe it doesn't really matter. Target creature gains trample. Until the end of turn, target creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw 2 cards. It's an instant too. So if I wanted to, I could use this, right? To draw 2 cards on any attack with the tokens or anything else. That's another thing I just realized is something I am crucially messing up on. Is that I got no tokens. I got nothing. Part of me thinks that I should try to get more landfall in here. See what landfall would look like in here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I mean, there's Bristly Bill. Put a 1/1 counter on a car whenever I landfall. I can't do the ability though. Pay 2 green because I don't have anything else that pays green other than Command Bridge. Like I said, I only just want to play cards with just 1 requirement of green. The rest can be whatever. When this creature enters, distribute 3 1/1 counters because it's the cheapest one, double season, and then there's this. I gain a life for each token I make. Huh. Oh, I still Explorer. You may play lands whenever your land control enters middle card. Ooh, that's good. Again, I don't want to have to play a third. So I don't really have anything that can do landfall for this. Alright, that's fine. Because how many creatures do I have, really? I have... Wow. Weft. Anim. Oh, shit. That's it. That's it? Oh, that's bad. I don't think I need Honor. I don't need it. for just 1 mana for starters, and maybe I could, and I only pay 1 other mana to activate the third effect, I think. So it's just 2 mana. Not bad. Impact Tremor, Weft Walker, Ardent. Is For the Common Good even worth having in this? What do you guys think? For the Common Good. I think I'll downside. I think I'll get rid of it. So let's see. We have Trash a Town, Lightfoot Technique, Impact Tremors, Weft Stalker, Arden, Anim Pakal, War Leader's Call, Feldar Retreat, Jade Seedstone, which I'm really considering, but reconsidering. Should work. What's the other effect that proliferate? I wonder if there's any proliferation that could help me out in this. Oh god. Did I spell it wrong? Chat, I swear I'm not dumb. What is going on? What happened to my... Ooh, add 1 mana... Oh, it's better only on Dinosaur. What happened to my cards with my proliferation abilities? Snake Veil Skin? That's actually a really good card. I might add that. It's just a little added protection because it's an instant and it gives you a 1/1 counter. For hexproof. You never know. In fact, I'll double down on that. Snake Veil Skin. I still need cards that draw. That's my problem. I'm adding shit that doesn't draw. Damn it. Get out of here. Get out of here. I need shit that draws quick. I forgot what I was looking for here. Fuck. Hard Bristle Bandit. I need a creature. It's a rogue, so anything it does will automatically count towards its crime ability. Even attacking, I think, right? Targeting opponent, anything they control, and our cards in their graveyard is a crime. Yeah. So if I were to just straight up attack with Hard Bristle Bandit, wouldn't that automatically tap it back to normal? I don't know, man. But based on crime's effect and this thing, whenever you commit a crime, untap this creature. This ability triggers only once each turn. So literally, if I do anything or even just attack, it untaps it. God. I'm gonna keep Intrepid Stable Master in mind because I low key think I want to build a mount or vehicle deck, and I want him to be the star of the show, or at least my ramp, because this is pretty good. Add 2 mana of any one color. Add and reach. It's pretty cheap too. The Intrepid Stable Master is a really damn good card if you just want to run mounts and vehicles and shit. Which with the latest with Aether Drift, you would think that that's a key card. Man, oh man, I am not having an easy time with this. Put a 1/1 counter and keep that enter this turn. That entered this turn? 1 mana tap? Rakaka's Entertainer? Put a 1/1 counter on each counter that entered this turn. No, because they'd only matter if they were on her. Testicles. I heard landers are really good because you can just search your basic land, put it on the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. You can just rant mana all day with this. Destroy target artifact or enchantment if mana value was 2 or less. Create a lander token. That's pretty good, but I wish it was the other way. If it was 2 or more, create a lander token. But even then, I have to pay 2 and sacrifice this to get a land. That's kind of shitty. I'm looking for draw, really, at this point. What's this? Oh, I know what the 3-tree scribe is when you die, or no, when you come back. Oh no, when something leaves and then comes back without dying, it gets a 1/1 counter. That's right, because frogs can like hop themselves out and hop themselves back in. That's their whole gimmick, I guess. At least from Bloomborough, I remember that was their gimmick. They just love repetition. Put a one. Add 1 mana. Put in this counter on this creature. Suck for this creature. Create a 2/2 green spider token with reach. For each counter on this creature. That's funny. See, the thing is, No. I have to commit to what I need. I need draw. I need draw. Nothing's working here. I need cheap draw. I'll put back Honor. Because it seemed like it was a decent option. Inspiring Overseer. 3 mana. 2 CTBs. Target creature scry 1. Tap 1, take target creature scry 1. Helpful Hunter. Thank you, little buddy. Nah. Discard a card, draw a card, create a treasure token. I guess so. Here we go. Demand answers. There's additional cost to cast this spell. Sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. Draw 2 cards. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. There's my draw. Demand answers. So I can sack one of the tokens that get made through Anim Pakal's ability. Or landfall. Wait, no, they're not artifacts. Or I can just pitch a card from my hand. Ditch 1, draw 2 if there was any shit I didn't need at the time, which unfortunately is a lot of things I do need. Because I can just probably keep a couple of copies in case I have to sack it. This I'm kind of debating on whether or not I want to keep. The Jade Seedstone. It's a little much. I'm never going to transform it. When it ETBs for 4 mana though, I think I'm ditching it. Cause I'm already on the wall with like doubling season. And I think I'm hot shit doubling the doubling season. Which is probably gonna fuck me up. But 20 cards. 20 cards left, guys. I really hope I'm making the right decision with Command Bridge here. Because I really just need it for Hard Bristle Bandit. And even... Actually, no, I don't need it for... Actually, I do need it for Hard Bristle Bandit. Shit. So wait a minute. What am I doing this for? Why do I need a Hard Bristle Bandit to add 1 mana of any color when Command Bridge is already doing that? Get out of here. I just need doubling season, man. Command Bridge is gonna get me there. But I need to find a way to get it in my hand. That's what I need. That's what I need. I need to be able to get a land in my hand. Because if this comes up and I don't have what I need, I am fucked. Like I said, right now, it's draw and ramp. That's all I need is draw and ramp. And maybe a couple more creatures. I only have 4 creatures out of 10 non-creature spells, and those 10 non-creature spells better be essential. Honor is just for when I need a counter and a draw. Lightfoot Technique is survival. Charming Scoundrel is just another creature, but discard and draws, creates a treasure token, and Wicked Roll isn't that bad of a card of an enchantment either. +1 and whenever. Oh, +1, but the after effect is pretty shit. Oh, everybody loses 1 life point, meaning you have to just keep plugging away. You know what? I'm thinking Charming Scoundrel ain't really all that, but really still though, we're just doing it for the draw and the treasure token for the mana, for the draw, for the game. We win for the next game. We're gonna win them all. Hmm. There's got to be some way I can get this get double season. It's the fastest way I can get double seasoning on there. It's an enchantment. It's 5 mana. I still need to find a way to get a land in my hand. Salsa's Revelation is exile cards from the top of your library until... That's not ideal. Unless I can find a way to play out of exile. I'm not going to have that many mountains on my turn, that's the thing. What? Warped space. This is once each turn you can pay once each turn you may pay 0 mana rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast from the exile. Wow. That is pretty broken. But for 6 mana though, is it that really broken? Flurry, more like furry. Vizier in the menagerie. You can spend mana of any type to cast creature spells. Quilled Great Worm. You may. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage during your turn, put that many 1/1 counters on it. You may cast this card from your graveyard by removing 6 counters from a creature or monk, in addition to paying to its other costs. So I still have to pay the 2 green, 4 mana. Great. That's bullshit. Assemble the players. You can look at the top card of your library anytime. Once each turn, you may cast a creature spell with power of 2 or less from the top of your library. He does have power 2 or less. So do a lot of the creatures I have, actually. Like West Stalker Admin. Ardent. You may cast a creature spell, but does that also would account for his warp cost too? Because that is a cost to summon it. I don't really know what more creature I need. I'm pretty sure I need more creature cards. Because Anim Pakal's whole thing is like she requires anything other than a gnome to attack. I wonder if it would work with a ninjutsu deck. If you just run ninjutsu with this. Oh Lord. What was this? Look at that 5 cards for the library, may exile a creature among them. Put the rest on the bottom of the library. And in order you may cast exile creature at turn at the beginning of the next combat phase. This turn, target creature you control deals damage. That's 2 mana, so I can't do this. That's 2 green, I can't do this shit. I mean, is Vizier the Menagerie really that can be helpful here? It's 4 mana, that's pretty good. Look at the top card of your library, cast creature spells from the top of your library, spend any mana of any type to cast creature spells. Meaning I don't have to worry anymore about this or this. And I mean, I still need Command Bridge just to get this going, which is bad enough as is. But once I get Vizier out there, man, rest is easy, huh? You can spend any mana of any type to cast creature spells. That's an instant quilled great worm. I hope this works. Vizier, double seasoning, quilled great worm. When a creature deals combat damage during your turn, put that many 1/1 counters on it. If this dies, I can bring it back by sacking 6 counters off the field. I still need drawing power, and I still need drawing and mana ramp, don't I? Hi everybody, by the way, I am keeping an eye on the chat, or at least viewer. Hi everybody, thank you everyone for showing. Thank you everybody watching. You can catch, by the way, FYI, you can catch the VOD of this on YouTube and all my other past streams here on Twitch. At the same channel, KitSukNek. Link is in the profile. Feel free to follow here and on YouTube to catch more of this content. And that's it. Catch more of the content. Whenever Atelier, I'm not adding Atelier. I'm just reading it. I don't know why. I'm just glazed. My brain glazed for a second, man, and I just started reading. Draw. I need ramp and draw. What's up? Oh, internal. I like Discover. Discover is a really good ability for you to start pulling out cards left and right. Exile cards from the top of your library until you've exiled an non-land card with mana value of 4 or less. You cast it without paying its cost, and you put the rest of the cards that went to exile back into your deck at a random order. So you don't lose anything. You get a free 4 mana value card. ETB'd. Man, that's too good. Why do I feel like... I know is Feldar the only land card I have that has landfall that creates a token? Because if I have a red one, if I have a red landfall, that would be great. I doubt it though. I severely doubt it. Decotrant. Draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Straight to the point. Sacrifice another artifact or land. Draw 2 cards, but not for a 2 price mana tap. No. Wait. Belligerent of the Ball is pretty good because I can get a 4/3 menace creature every time I attack. Like a lot of the cards with Celebration, I know Anim Pakal just eats it up. Not Godric though. Belligerent of the Ball, yeah. At the beginning of your at the beginning of combat. So wait a minute. Does that mean in the beginning of the combat phase, or does that mean in the minute of like combat, like a damage calculation, or the beginning of damage calculation? They don't really specify that too. Like, well, it's not even that they don't specify. I don't know exactly what is the beginning of a combat turn. At the beginning of your first main phase, I know that. Discard a card and you do draw a card. Okay. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. Quinn's Insight. Quinn, I'm gonna keep an eye on you because I got a boy here named Laughing Jasper Flint who has a proclivity of playing things that are anywhere else than where they should be. Call of the Chocobos. Not for 4 mana. Grab the prize. An additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. If discarded card wasn't a land card, grab the prize, deals 2 damage to each opponent. If the discarded card was not a land, grab the prize is, I guess, decent. Like I said, I need draw power. This could be my draw power. What am I going to discard, though? It's a very good question. Because I'm starting to face that predicament. I don't know what could I ditch? Because I'm not recycling anything anytime soon. Create a lander. The Cav Land Seeker. Menace. Kavu. Nakuva. When this creature ETBs, create a land token at the beginning of end step of your next turn, sacrifice that token. So use it or lose it. 4 mana, Magmatic Hellkite. Okay, who knows? When this creature enters, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. Its controller searches their library for a basic land and puts it onto the battlefield tapped with a stun counter on it, then shuffle. I mean, if there was a pesky shock land, yeah, I'd say go for it. No. Insidious Fungus. Sacrifice this creature, choose 1. Destroy an artifact, destroy an enchantment, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Insidious Fungus, welcome to the team. Bushwhack. Search your library for a basic land and reveal it, put it in your hand. Target creature you control fights another. Oh yeah, you're going in here, Bushwhack. But the problem still remains. I need to find a way to get a green. To get green mana. I need a non-land card that can add some mana into this bitch. I need a colorless card that adds this anti-mana for tap. Gravestone Strider. Exile this card from the graveyard. Exile target from card graveyard. Artifact. It is an artifact. Left. It is an artifact. Demand. And I could actually, I could sack. I could add a couple of copies of Gravestone Strider and sack him. I don't know how good this graveyard effect is going to be, but that's an option. I would like something that would have an effect in the graveyard if it gets sent there. Why would you top deck? I don't know, man. Like, Compass Gnome, it's an artifact with a gnome. I can't use gnomes. Oh, you know what? Put Swift Boots in. I like Quick Draw Canal for first strike. When this artifact enters, draw a card, tap one. Prophetic Prism might be my answer. It's not the most preferable answer, but it's the answer that makes kind of the most sense in a way. Not in a way, it does. Ironcrag. Whenever a legendary creature you control ETBs, you may have the Ironcrag become a legendary equipment artifact named Everflame, Hero's Legacy, and if you do equip, it gains equip 3, and equip creature gains 3/3 and lose all other abilities. Fuck that. Burnished Heart. I still need to pay 3 mana to do this. Boulderborn Dragon. Flying and Vigilant. Not for 5 mana. Not for... Can you imagine in a world where I can use Roaming Throne to just double down Anim Pakal's effect? Disgusting. As this creature enters, choose a creature type. This creature is the chosen type in addition to its other typings. If a triggered ability of another creature you control the chosen type triggers, it triggers an additional time. That's double. When Panam attacks, she summons up a horde of gnomes twice, then thus triggering and then do I have more? Fuck! You didn't see that. I don't actually. I'm gonna. Because that's now 2 damage, by the way. Demand answers, right? That's sacrificing. You know what? I'm underestimating demand answers. I am. I'm doing a terrible job. I am underestimating demand answers. If its only cost to activate is to sack a spell or discard a card, I don't really see any reason then not to load myself up with a couple of artifacts and just sack them when I don't need them. Quick draw is decent for quick draw, but Swift Strike Boots. I might go with Swift Strike Boots. I need artifacts. So maybe... I saw something here about cats. Maybe I'm just seeing shit. Anyway. Keep honor, keep bushwhack, insidious fungus. I still need a way to play green. I still need a way to play more green. Otherwise, I feel like I'm going to get so bricked. I need a way to play greens without playing green. Shit, that's a side deck. How many lands do I have? I have 25 lands, 8 creature spells, and 14 non-creature spells. I feel like maybe I could downsize the creature spells a little. I'm getting rid of Charming. The thrill of possibility. Oh, yeah, no, that's not. Oh! Holy crap, I forgot about Ragost. Artifacts you control are now food in addition to their typings and have 2, pay 2, tap, sacrifice, gain life. You pay 1 tap, you pay 1 tap Ragoff. Here you can sacrifice a food. Ragoff deals 3 damage to each opponent at the beginning of each upkeep. At the beginning of each end step. If you gain life to this turn, untap Rag. You're going in, man. That's another creature. Yo, Ragos in this deck would be sick, man. I got the freaking lobster. Because all those tokens are going to become food. Whenever at the beginning, if you gain life this turn, untap Ragost. You could probably pull a couple of healing lands then. Restless Bivoak, Spirit Bull. Tap, add white or blue, 1 red white. This land becomes a 2/2 red and white ox creature until the end of turn. It's still a land. Whenever it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target. Ooh. And it's a land too, so I can get that. With fuck. Bushwhack. No. For basic land. This isn't a basic land, unfortunately. This is far from basic land. So I gotta find another way to get that land. But I screenshotted somehow. Okay. Am I focusing too much on green, or is that just unavoidable? Apart from the chorus, because green is just the ramping color. Didn't I put grab a prize in here? No, because I don't want to just keep pitching my hand for everything. Because I don't have anything that can really help me or benefit from me pitching so many cards from my hand to the grave. I'm not playing black, so nothing's coming back. And playing red, everything's just got to be hit hard, hit, and hit. No, that's not hit. When this artifact enters, you may search your library for basic lands, reveal it, shuffle it, then shuffle, put that card on the top deck. Pay 1, sack this, and get 1 land. So I can play the Fountain Port Bell if I wanted to get an express route into a basic land. I need a non-basic land. Is there nothing that can search for a non-basic land? No, this is Violet Tide. Oh, wow. I don't have nothing. When this creature enters the start target non-basic land. No, I have nothing that can help me search for a non-basic land. We are tight right now. Honor for a counter and a draw. Bushwhack for the search. And also fighting. Indigenous Fungus to destroy artifact and enchantment problems that may come my way, and a draw. And I can ETB a land. Lightfoot Technique. I can fly, which is a defense all on its own. Indestructible, making it impossible for me to be destroyed, and a 1/1 counter. That's really good. 2 of them demand answers. I'm running artifacts. So anything I have as an artifact, especially if one of the gnomes, I can sack and draw 2. And an instant. Impact Trainer, anything coming in is going to deal 1 damage. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I can amass at most 20 gnomes, this is an instant game over. Even then, if I can amass just 10 gnomes, that's an instant game over. Because don't forget, Impact Tremor, War Leader's Call. I'm running down my list over and over and over again until I can find something that seems to mesh with this strat, until I get this down pat. You know what I mean? Ragos, anything that's an artifact is now food. Food, sack, get life back. I don't really see myself ever really going to be needing this that often, but who knows? I like that I can sack an artifact and deal 3 damage to my opponent. I hate the fact though that I can't untap him until the end step though if I gain life, which sucks. But would probably be really, really good in the lifelink deck. Mainly food lifelink deck. Artifact equipment, I just like First Strike, and it's a cheap First Strike card. Weft for more damage, and Warp, meaning I can just bust him out on first turn and not have to worry too much. Star of the show, War Leader's Call, more damage, and also everything gets a 1/1 to it. For more counters every time I ETB, and Vigilance, meaning my creatures won't have to oh fuck, I realize this now. Vigilance. Oh shit. You know, I didn't fully realize this. Yeah, no. Feldar Retreat will make it so that my creatures won't ever have to tap. But will that be true for creatures that are attacking, who are automatically enter tapped? Not if I had haste, maybe. But no, because they specifically mentioned they enter tapped. Vizier. I am really hoping I can get Vizier out on my first turn. I know there's another card I can... There's got to be another card that allows me to do the same thing that Vizier does, right? You can spend. I think I've seen that same wording in another card I have. You can spend. I don't have it. Spend. Oh, here's something. 10th Street Gossip. Vigilance. Tap, add red, green. Spend this mana only to cast face. Oh my god. 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 Pit Autumn though sounds pretty cool though. Spend this to only activate abilities. For a defender construct, that's not bad. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm still working on this. And but you know what I am also working on? A bladder infection. The longer I hold on to my piss. So I'm gonna go take a quick BRB. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna leave y'all with a little bit of jams. Then I'm gonna get back and keep tackling this. Not really sure where I'm lacking in this. I feel like I'm lacking in mana, and it's gonna bite me in the ass if I don't find a way to get another way to get green out there. If I don't, I know it's in here somewhere. It's got to be in here somewhere. I have to have something that can produce more mana than this, and without a cost, like a mana cost to it. You know. I don't want to have to like use Crystal Grotto and then actually maybe I will have to use Crystal Grotto. Not Crystal Grotto, Hidden Grotto. I don't know. I would like for it to rather be an artifact than a land. Branch of Vital Ghazi. Oh, Ghazi. I mistook Ghazi for Eldrazi when this card land. Oh, what's this? When this land is turned face up, add 2 mana of any color. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Oh, really? But it's a land. You may cast this card face down for 3 mana as a 2/2 creature with 2 ward. Then turn it face up anytime for its disguise cost, which is 3 mana again. So I gotta spend 3 to get 2. Lame. Actually, I have really gotta go. And honestly, I might just go ahead and submit to take the Sunbird standard. But like I said, I gotta pee, so I will be right. Well, hello, Chad. Welcome back. Well, for the time being, because unfortunately I just placed an order for a cheesesteak and won't be ready for the next 5 minutes. And I think I'm going to just sign off here for now. And I will be back a little later on. Maybe with some Warframe, maybe with some Rivals. Not really sure which. Not really care which one I do. Actually, I do. Think I might do Frame. And if I feel it by the end of Frame, we'll check out some Rivals. See if we can't grind our rank up a bit. But quite a bit changed in Frame, and I think this might be the day where I'm just gonna sit down and commit to some quests just to get that out of the way. Because 12 quests and I think one of them is for Arcana, so I don't know what Arcana does, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you everyone for who have showed. Thank you for everyone who have stayed. Thank you everyone who will catch the rewatch and the restream. You are all blessed and beautiful people. And I hope you guys you can lay back and enjoy listening to this listen to the VOD in the background in your ear while you're working, while you're jamming, while you're doing anything else, while you're cleaning. You can find all the VODs and everything over at the KitSukNek channel on YouTube under the same name. Links in the profile. Thank you all. You all been wonderful. Love you.